Hello friends, welcome back. Welcome back to Youtober, where I'm posting a video every day for the month of October. Very exciting things happening. Today, we're gonna go through some trash. That's right, if you are new to YouTube, or you are my mother, this is called an Empties video. We're going through all the trash that I'm throwing away and telling you, basically it's an honest review, because I've either gone through the whole product or I've gone through enough of it to know that I don't want it, you know? So I think these videos are really informative. They're a little weird in concept, I understand that. But I think if we get through the weirdness, we'll see that it's all okay, right? Let's get right into it. The first thing that is sticking right up is a full product. I just can't do it. This is the Kristins Sea Salt Air Dry Spray. I talked about this in my Kristins video, which should still be up on my channel. It's supposed to be like a sea salt spray, like to give you some texture and some beachy waves, but it's just so sticky. I can't get over it because it just makes my hair feel gross. Makes my hair just, I can't do it. And you're supposed to put it on like wet hair, so I'm not gonna put this on my freshly clean hair and then be stuck for however many days I go until my next hair washing with crunchy sticky hair. No thank you. Everything else from her product is great, but this one is infuriating, so do not recommend unless you like having sticky hair. That's cool. Here's something else that is still has some in it, but I think it's expired. It's not, but they look pretty weird. So these are from Ollie. They are Goodbye Stress. I think you can kind of see that. They're just little gummy vitamins. It says keep calm and stay alert. I deal with anxiety and I used these a lot, especially when I was teaching, because sometimes the stress just gets overwhelming and I can't like see past it. And so these kind of help take the edge off. Like, it's not like a Xanax where it's gonna like knock you out. It just is calming. It's made with L-theanine, which is from green tea, I believe, and it says GABA and lemon balm. So I equate this to aromatherapy, that kind of stuff. Like, it's probably a good amount of like placebo effect, but it works. It's helpful. It makes me feel like I'm doing something proactive to help with my anxiety. I enjoy them. I will repurchase. My life is not that stressful right now. It's kind of stressful, but it's not too bad. But I'm getting rid of it. There's probably like 8 left, but I'm getting rid of them because they just are kind of like sticking together and it just, These are gummy. They do have a flavor. I'm not crazy about the flavor. Like, I can definitely taste the lemon balm, which is not ideal, but you take 2 and it's fine. I also like that these are like, they're non-drowsy. You can take them in the morning, they're fine. So that's that. Up here we have, you'll know I love trial sizes. This is from Drunk Elephant. This came in my birthday gift from Sephora. It's called Bestie, B-E-S-T-E, trademark. Number 9 Jelly Cleanser. This is just a really simple facial cleanser. I use this, I just kept this in the shower for when I needed to take my makeup off in the shower. I always double cleanse. If you want to see a skincare routine, comment down below. But this was just great to take off my makeup. I will not be repurchasing because Drunk Elephant is crazy expensive. And it worked really well, don't get me wrong. To me, I just can't justify the cost because it is so expensive. I would much rather do, I'm sure I have one in here, the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I would much rather use that. It's a lot cheaper. They work about the same. I do like that this one doesn't have very much scent at all. Whereas the Fresh smells like cucumber, but I like cucumber. So there's that. It's good if you are interested in it. It is good. I recommend it. I just don't like the price. I do like the packaging because the lid is not a lid. It just, oh, a little bit came out. It just opens like that. Ew. It gives me like anti-tingles. But yeah, I like the lid. It was great for my shower. Next up, I'm sad that this one's gone. This is my moisturizer. I have used 3 of these maybe more. No, I think it is 3. Before I started using this, I used the Water Bank gel, which is like an overnight mask. And this one is just so much more hydrating, even though that one is a mask. I've scraped it all gone. It smells great. Oh no, I got some on my nose. We're good. It smells amazing. It, you know, if you don't like scented skincare, this is not for you. But my skin is just weird. I have oily combo skin, and I get greasy if products are too much, but I also get dry patches if they're not hydrating enough. So this one really was perfect across the line for me. Like, I never got overly greasy. I never had dry patches. It's amazing. I definitely, like when I did that chemical peel, I didn't use this. I used the products that my esthetician gave me. I noticed a difference. Like, I missed this in my routine. So I have already repurchased it. It should be here in like 2 days. Until then, I'm just gonna have dry skin. I'm very sad about it, but I love this thing. Did I even tell you what it is? I don't think I did. This is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream, not the gel. You would think if you have oily skin, you want the gel. Apparently that is not the case for me. So this is the Water Bank Cream. I believe it has hyaluronic acid in it. It's Korean, so the only words I can read are benefit, deep moisturizing, skin type, Korean, main features, Korean symbols, and hydro ion mineral water. And it's made in Korea. And it's 50 milliliters. This is the only size they had. If they had like a triple size, I would buy it. It is kind of expensive. I think it's around $40 for this jar. You get 50 mils, so I don't know. I just love it. I will continue to repurchase it. Korean skincare just works for my skin. I don't know why. I also like the Shiseido moisturizers, but oh, so good. This is another Laneige. I have some candle wax on it. This is the lip sleeping mask. I've talked about this so many times. I already have a new one in my cabinet. I have fully used it up. It smells like bubblegum. Right now it smells like a candle because, spoiler alert, I have a candle in there. But it's just the best. I have it on my lips right now with a little bit of lipstick on top. It's just so good, man. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. This probably lasted me 6 months. I think it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $24, maybe more, question mark. But I love it. It's my favorite lip balm of all time. I wish, I'm conflicted on the packaging because I like how much of it you get. You get 0.7 ounces, which is kind of a lot. I mean, almost a full ounce, and that's how much you get in like a typical foundation. So that's a lot of product to go on like a small area of your face. But I wish I could take this on the go with me, but it's not really like it's kind of big. So like I can't put this in my pocket. People will be very concerned. But I feel like they made like a daytime version of it, and I heard it's not as good, so I don't want to try it. Like, that would be massively disappointing. Okay, let's talk about, oh, this is broken. Whoops. This is Bath & Body Works Leaves. I burned it all up. Don't worry, I have backups because I'm basic. I don't know what else to say about this. I love it. It's my favorite candle, favorite scent of all time. Yeah, I'll stand by that. I thought about it, but yeah, I stand by it. So highly recommend. I always have sales, so go for it. Get backups, because in about like a month or two, they're gonna stop selling fall scents. They're gonna move on to winter scents, which is fine, because I like winter, like the scent winter from Bath & Body Works. But this is still my favorite. They come with a lid. It's broken, so I'm gonna leave that one there. So here's another one that I just hate. This is Cala Peppermint Moisturizing Foot Mask. I do not know where I got it. It is made in Korea. Nowhere on here does it say makes your foot fall off. It doesn't say that anywhere on here. There's a lot of French, a lot of Spanish, a lot of Korean, very little English on here, but I still don't see that. It says, refreshing and soothing, nourishing and hydrating, draws out odor and impurities. But it made my foot fall off. Like, not my whole foot, just my skin. I don't want my feet to peel. That's not what I asked for. I just wanted, like, to hydrate my feet and live my life, which it did for a day. But then after a couple days, it was just like the full baby feet experience, and I hated it. No, absolutely not. Not down. So I'm gonna put this over here so that I don't cuss at it. No, you can do what you want, but for me, no. Another, I've repurchased this countless times. This is Urban Decay All Nighter. It is the best. It is a makeup setting spray. I really feel like this makes a difference in terms of the longevity of my makeup. Highly recommend. It's a little expensive, but I get a lot of use out of this. But at this point, like, I don't like anything else. I have the Morphe setting spray. This is the best for making my makeup last. So this is my everyday, like, going out, going to work, going to whatever setting spray. The Morphe is more for like filming, because I do like the way the Morphe looks on the skin. I like the spray a lot better. This spray is just like a, you know, it's got a little bit in it, but it's just a standard spray. And it leaves like the drops on the face instead of like a mist. That being said, it's better than most. It's fine. What else? Okay, I have something else that I'm just getting rid of. This is the Balm Nude Tude palette. I have barely used this thing, like, at all. The colors are pretty. The pigmentation is all right. So the pigmentation's all right. They swatch. Like, it's a thing. I'm not crazy about the formula. The shimmers are not very shimmery to me. Yeah, they're all just kind of matte, which is fine if you want a matte palette, but these have like chunks of glitter in it, so then it's matte with just chunks of glitter. There's nothing wrong with this palette. I just never use it, and I've had it for probably 3 years, and I figured it was time. I will say that the black is really great. It's really pigmented, so is the dark brown. All of the mattes are great. I just don't like the shimmers and the satins. And I just can't make a full look out of this, you know? The packaging is adorable. It's all good. It's time to make room in my collection for something that I will use more. And I've tried to give that away, might I add. So I'm not like just immediately throwing it out. Like, I've tried to give it away and people are like, no, it's okay. So I tried. Okay, this is something that I like, but I started using other things instead, and then I just haven't used this up. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Overnight Hydrating Facial. And I still have a little bit left, but it's probably old at this point. And I got this before I started using like the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud and just some other overnight masks that I have. And I like it. I do feel like it's very hydrating. It's just not as good as other things that I have. And so I just haven't used it, and it's time to get rid of it. I do think that it has like AHAs in it. Oh no, it has hyaluronic acid though. Yeah, the ingredients are all right. Aveeno kind of annoys me because they're like, oh, we're active natural. They pretend that they're so natural and clean and good ingredients, but really the ingredients are like a lot of wax, a lot of paraffin, a lot of stuff that doesn't really need to be in my pores. And I don't feel like this particularly broke me out, but I was using this at a time when my acne was really bad. So maybe it does have a role in that. I don't know. I got this with the like in shower 1 minute facial or whatever, and I do like that. That's like an in shower chemical exfoliant with AHAs. I like it. Again, I don't use it all the time because there are other things that I like better that I feel like have better actives. So it's fine. If you want to use this and you are interested in using this, it's fine. For the price, it's great. I don't know of many other overnight masks at the drugstore, so there's that. But I also think like just spend a couple more dollars and get the Glam Glow, you know. Okay, next up, something that I've used many of, and I actually have another one that I'm about to finish up, and this is the Aquaphor healing ointment. I Don't use this for many things. I know some people like put it on their lips, put it on all sorts of things. I'm not about that. I only use this for tattoos when I get them, like when they're fresh. I mean, I'll put it on old tattoos too. It's not gonna hurt anything. But I mostly use this for my feet. I have really bad calluses on my heels, like really bad. And Aquaphor is one of the only things that makes any difference on them. They're just dry. They don't crack or anything. They're not that level. But, you know, after the shower, I have to put this on first thing and then throw on some thick socks. I have to. Otherwise, it's just gonna, it gets nasty. So I know this is not great for me. I know it's not great for the environment. I know it's like mostly petroleum based and it's only a step away from Vaseline, but it works and it's cheap. And I've tried more expensive things with like better ingredients and they just don't work as well. So it is what it is. When I was a kid, I had like eczema or something on my hands and my doctor recommended this. And I've just, I mean, I haven't used this my whole life, but I used it then. And then when I started having the calluses on my feet, I was like, oh, let me try this. And it's been great. And so I've gone through tens of these tubs. I've had the double sizes. I've probably gone through like hundreds of pounds of Aquaphor in my lifetime. And I have another one coming tomorrow. So I love Aquaphor, but only for my feet. Okay, here's another one that I'm just getting rid of because I never used it. It's a twofer. This is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Enriched Skin Protectant Recharging Magnetic Mask. This is a mask that you put all over your face. It is black. It's got kind of a weird texture. It's like moussey, but not. And it's just really gimmicky. You put it on your face and then you leave it on. It never dries or anything. You just leave it on your face. And then eventually you put like kind of a condom on this thing. Not an actual condom, that would be weird, but like it's like a plastic thing that protects it, and then this is a magnet, and then you like do this and then the mask is magnetized to this to take it off, and then you're left with like some oils on your face. It's fun. I was interested. There was a more expensive mask, I think from Peter Thomas Roth, maybe? I don't know. It was a high-end brand that came out with a magnetic mask, and I was really interested in it because it looked really cool, but it was close to $100. And then I saw this at Target, and I think it was $16, and I was like, you know what? It's a gimmick. I know exactly how this is gonna go, but I would rather do it for $16 and like be part of the hype. So good job, e.l.f. I appreciate you for that. It's just a gimmick, and I don't think it's good for you to just put like metal on your face, because the whole thing is like it leaves your skin hydrated and moisturized. Again, just use the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud and just have the hydrating stuff on your face, and don't worry about like putting freaking iron oxide on your face. Not iron oxide, that's rust. Maybe this is rust, I don't know. There's no ingredients. I threw away the ingredients. I'm sure I could look it up, but there's no point in having the metal there, except for like the fun experience. You can't really feel the metal coming off. And it was kind of messy too, because like the only way to take it off was with this. Otherwise it just kind of like went everywhere. It's not like it rubbed in, it just went everywhere. Yeah, it's probably expired by now, but I'm not gonna use it. I don't see the point in it. CoverGirl Clump Crusher. This is the regular, not the waterproof. This is my holy grail mascara forever and ever. I use this one to the bare bones. It is done. And I love it. I need to order another one. I'll probably order that today. It's my favorite mascara of all times. It's super lengthening, super black. It's volumizing, but it's not clumpy. It's just the best. I just really hate when I do a mascara and it's clumpy. Alternatively, I don't like when a mascara is really dry and it just takes forever to build it up. This is a pretty liquidy formula, but it's not like watery. So it layers up really well. It doesn't clump. It does flake a little bit, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because it looks amazing. So it's fine. I love it. Another skincare. Man, I just used up like my whole skincare. This is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This is a vitamin C and collagen serum. It is my favorite. It smells like an orange sickle, which is a lot of fun. I noticed, again, when I wasn't using my normal skincare, I noticed that my skin was not as glowy as it is when I use this and my moisturizer. Okay, now I have a puppy on my lap. But I noticed that my skin was not nearly as glowy when I wasn't using this and my moisturizer. So I won't get rid of it. I do think that it's helped with my acne a little bit. It's moisturizing. So yeah, vitamin C is really good at cell regeneration. Regeneration might not be the right word, but like cell turnover, helping with that. It's a lot more mild than like a retinol per se. I don't get any peeling. I don't get any dryness from this. Just hydrating and glow and fresh skin. That sounds gross. How do you describe that? Like baby skin? Is that? My skin is soft. Okay, this is another sample size. Okay, this is the Glam Glow Glow Starter in Nude Glow. I feel like there's still a little bit in here, but I can't get it to come out. So we're just gonna say bye to it. This was my Sephora birthday present last year. My birthday's in July. So I used this very sparingly. I believe I used it on my wedding day. I just really like the glow of it. I'm using it right now. I got a new one. It smells amazing. Candy, marshmallow, creamy goodness. It smells so good. But it's just the perfect amount of glow. If I use this without makeup, you can see the shimmer. It's like putting a highlighter on my face. So I typically just do it under my makeup, which is great. I love it. I don't know if I would ever buy the full size because I just use so little of it that this lasted me over a year. So okay, and then last but not least, we have my Hourglass, what is this called? Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I freaking used it. This is the mini, but I think this is like $20 for the mini. And you get a good amount of product. Let's see. 0.7 ounces, 2 grams. So I got a good amount. Dang, I used it. I love it. I used it on my wedding day. I have another one already. It's just perfect. It's not glowy, like it's not shimmery or reflective in any way, but it is kind of blurring, and it's not matte. I don't know how to describe it. It's not shimmery, but it's not matte. I don't know, like you won't look at your face and be like, oh, you have a shimmery powder on, but you will look at your face and just be like, oh, do you have powder on? It's great. Put it over my pores and it just kind of blurs everything. It's good. It's very comparable to their ambient lighting powders, the pressed. It's comparable to this one, but it's translucent and it's loose. So I feel like this, like I'll use this under my eyes. This is so much better under my eyes. I don't really like to bake, but if you did bake with this, first of all, that'd be so expensive and so wasteful. But I think this would be the only powder that I would be willing to bake with because it's so smooth and it doesn't like clump or gather. I use this under my eyes pretty much every day. If it's not this, it's a mini of the Laura Mercier, because I do have pretty deep creases under my eyes, and like even right now, like I can feel it. It's so smooth. It feels like silk. Like sometimes a powder will just feel like velvet on your skin. Silk. It's so good. I love it. Okay. Alright guys, so that is all of my trash. I hope this was helpful. I hope you got a good idea of, I mean, you basically saw my skincare every day. So that's good. You learned about my feet, which is alright. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every day that I post. And follow me on social media. It is @EmilyFunBun everywhere. Yeah. Cool. Comment down below what some of your favorite products are. I would love to hear if you have any recommendations. Cool. Thanks, guys. Isabella says goodbye. Can you say hi? Look how precious. Okay. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.